everyone. Welcome to Real Estate with Ryan. Thank you for tuning in on a Saturday. Always excited to be with you, talking a little real estate, talking about some fun things that we like to do. That's sell real estate over here at Hometown Realty. Exciting helping people, and it's been a busy start to the summer. Hope everybody enjoyed their holiday. I know I did. Family did. We got away for a little bit, had a little time to get a little vacation. Well, kind of work vacation is kind of what it happens. It's if you're self-employed or you're a business owner, there is no such thing as a vacation. It's just, I tell my wife, we just take the laptop to a different location. At least we got a chance to look at the pretty water and the beach and things like that. So I hope you enjoy your holidays and excited to be with you. We got some housekeeping issues. We're going to talk about some congrats because those are always fun time around here at Hometown Realty. Have some new listings and some sales kind of combination. So we're listing them, we're selling them, going quickly. Congrats to Scenic Point Channel, new listing. Just went under contract last night. Congrats to them. New listing 2116 Ridgecrest Loop. You definitely want to watch that property. It's in Sevierville. I think was it over 30 people, produces over $170,000 in income. I was floored by the numbers. And so it's a great income producing property. I actually got a contract that just came in. So it's available, but I don't think it will be here past the weekend. So make sure you tune into that. Trout Way, we sold 3 or 4 over on Trout Way. We have 1817 Trout, 1840 Trout, 1826. Congrats. Those guys are all under contract. Brand new listing in Hardin Valley. Definitely want to look at that. A gorgeous estate, $1.9 million, basically almost $2 million and under. Hewitt Lane, 12106 Hewitt Lane in Hardin Valley. Check it out. Over 8,000 square feet, in-ground pool. I mean, the views are just magnificent. And it's got this cool little rustic cabin. I think it was built in the 1800s he brought in. A park-like setting. Just a lot of features, a lot of updates. I've had a really great activity and maybe possibly some interest in an offer here soon. So make sure you check that out. All these properties you can check out on my website, ryancoleman.org. Congrats to another unit in Regas, 208. Just also put 211 under contract. Congrats. 129 Newport. Congrats on the sale of that in Farragut. 260 Echo Valley Road. Congratulations on the closing. 1820 Skyhawk Lane, congrats, and 3029 Creek Bridge, congrats on the closing. There's some more, but we can't get all those in the show. So we were talking about the show and kind of starting in and trying to figure out what we want to talk about. We talk so much going on in the marketplace and news, and kind of feels like on our show, there's only so much you can talk about real estate, but things are always changing. You know, the environment's changing, real estate's changing. I saw in the news that they're talking about a little bit of a cooling down period. So we saw the rates tick down a little bit, and we're seeing sales slow down. Our market is very seasonal. You know, we go 12 months out of the year. We have, obviously, your spring and summer is very busy. But you got to understand that we're just getting out of graduation. So a lot of people are just like us. They're going on vacation. So don't be shocked that you say, well, the news is things are slowing down. Well, keep in mind, across the country, we've been locked up for a year, right? We've been locked up for a year, and even the vacation cabins, our condo, different things that we have, we're seeing bookings nonstop. I know Nick was up there in Sevierville, right, Nick, the other day? On a Sunday, poor thing. He was up there for hours, and then we battled with tenants to, they're coming in, they want to check in their cabin early. And then, of course, we have that one day, right? That one day vacancy where we've got to get pictures. We've got to get this. And oh, by the way, the maintenance man is there. And then guess what? The check-in people, they checked in late. So then they're running behind. I mean, it's madness. So it's a lot of things moving and juggling in the marketplace. But that's why you need a great team. And I'm always promoting, guys. I mean, you know the show, Real Estate with Ryan. So I'm going to promote my team. I'm going to promote us. We do a good job. We're proud of what we do. But it takes a team effort in this marketplace to get in there on the Sunday, to do the extra work, to have the attention to detail, to be able to kind of move on a dime, right? But that's how this marketplace responds. You need a team that's going to work with you, that can move at rapid speed to get your property on the market. And did I mention, Nick, that property has a contract in a day, over in excess of $1 million. So, these things take time, but it's presentation online, it's presentation of the detail, and a lot of write-up makes a big difference. So it's all in the marketing, and you need a team that's going to do that. So we're bragging a little bit on my team, bragging on what we do here, and love to be honored to have that kind of conversation. Had a gentleman yesterday, we went out and chatted with him a little bit, and he said, Ryan, I'm not ready right this second, but I'm going to be here in the next month or two. And I said, I wish more people would do that. And I know Nick does as well. Even though you're not going to do something now in this marketplace, whether you're selling or buying, it can be fearful. I mean, it really can, because as soon as we have the conversation and think about selling, then we wonder, okay, where are we going to move to and how are we going to put all that together? By having us to come out early, we can hopefully take some of the fear, do the walkthrough, and really get you in a position that, it's not going to be stressful. We're going to have our house prepared. We're going to declutter. We're going to do some different things. The property that we were talking about in Hardin Valley, we did those things. It took us maybe a month and a half, but wow, did it make a difference, and does it show beautifully? Great feedback yesterday. So the devil's in the details. And even though the market is so strong, we're tempted to go, Ryan, I just want to put it on the market, slap some pictures on there. It's going to sell in spite of that. But the numbers say a little bit differently. The numbers say differently. And with so many out-of-state buyers now, the presentation starts online, and your product and your walkthrough tours and your marketing to reach those people. Because if you don't have that, we don't get the conversation of multiple offers or the right price for you as a seller. So those are some things I'm just kind of thinking about what we're going on, and then kind of try to talk about the show. We'll probably have fun with this show because I really don't even know what I'm talking about today. I kind of jumped on here. We came out of a holiday. I didn't want to do a rerun, didn't want to do that. So I wanted to talk to you guys and kind of spend some time with you. And so really just kind of tell you some things on my mind, just different things that we're talking about and seeing in the market, and just kind of see what you're thinking. You guys are following us on social media. We thank you so much for joining us. We're always on Facebook, Instagram. Of course, we're on News Talk and Talk Radio. Thank you for following us. But make sure you subscribe and like to our page. We've always got helpful tips, new properties. You're going to find about the newest properties that hit the market. And then if you're looking for a home, and even if it's, the 5 or 6 months out, go to ryancoleman.org, sign up. We'll make sure that you're taken care of. So when a new listing hits the market, maybe it's on the market or maybe it's off the market, we can give you first shot to that. So take me up on that advice there. Now we're talking about some Vols. I forgot to talk about the Vols, but we're proud sponsors of the University of Tennessee Athletics. We're a Vol for life, no question. And how about those Vols in baseball? I was out of town, and one of my team members over there, they were just sending me pictures and sending me the walk-off home run, grand slam, and just some excitement around the university for all the baseball. We're getting some new coaches in for basketball that we're helping. Super excited to work with those guys. So just a lot of things, the university, just a lot of things to be excited about. I think we're going to have a great year. Excited to look for football. That's hard to believe that's right around the corner. And then basketball is right there. They're recruiting pretty strong. So excited about that as well. So, you go into real estate, we're thinking about the market now. What's going on? Well, some things that I think if you're thinking about investing this year, investments are key. Kind of know one of the things that I didn't know when I'm buying a property is that Fannie Mae is taking a change in the mortgage market. So Fannie Mae now has kind of got conservative in the marketplace, and they're getting a little nervous. They're saying, okay, the market's going straight up. Well, you know what happens when it goes straight up? It could come down, and the banks are scared. They're fearful. The money's good. The market's good. But what happens, Ryan? So now we're seeing a little bit in the marketplace, especially your hot markets. Let's talk about Sevierville, Gatlinburg, one of the top markets in the country. Florida, California, different places that are across that are vacations possibilities. Check those markets out. Well, they're restricting the investor. So let's just say the rates are 2.5%. They're adding something called an overlay. Well, the overlay means they're just going to charge you, the consumer, more money. They're going to sock it to you. So that 2.5 rate, you're going to pay 4%, maybe 4.5 for an investment property. And it's very frustrating because when you would think when the market is strong like this, that you could use the advantage of the low rates to buy a great investment property. Maybe you're taking money from the stock market and seeing kind of what's going there, and you want to invest more in real estate for your portfolio, for your family, for retirement, and now you're paying more. Now, not only are you paying more, they're extra tight on the restrictions. So we're coming through COVID, right, and everything that went on with that. Now they're wanting your bank statements. Now they're not just your bank statements, from every company, every tax return. Every little thing, do a profit and loss. Did it go up? Did it go down? What's your firstborn? How old are they? Can they go to work? No, I'm just joking. But I mean, it seems like that if you apply for a loan. So expect that process. And if you're getting into an investment property, want to have that conversation with a great lender ahead of time so that you're not caught off guard. Look, we're coming on a break. We got more great stuff, Real Estate with Ryan. Stay tuned.
Knoxville and East Tennessee. The region is known for its rolling hills, rivers, and lakes. There's no better place to work, live, or raise a family. Home is where your story begins. Buying or selling your home is a big decision, and you need a real estate team you can trust.
I'm Ryan Coleman with Hometown Realty, your hometown experts. Whether you're buying or selling a home, let us develop a winning game plan for you.
Hometown Realty is East Tennessee's #1 real estate group and a proud sponsor of the Vols.
Your friend promised we wouldn't be homeless.
He promised. He's doing everything to fix it.
You need to call and have him fix it now.
Hey, man.
Found us a house.
No, not yet. Let me call you back. We're working on it.
Ryan Coleman with Hometown
He
Realty.
says he's doing the best he can do, honey.
Well, he's taken too long. I knew we should have gone with Ryan Coleman.
Choosing the right agent is never easy.
Call your hometown experts. We'll take care of all the details and make sure you don't get stuck in a motel. All right, welcome back. We were talking a little real estate on the other side of the break. We're talking about investments. So thank you for tuning in. Hey, if you're tuning in for the first time, thank you for tuning in. My name is Ryan Coleman, owner, founder of Hometown Realty. And every week we jump on here, talk a little real estate. I like to talk to my people, man. I like to have fun. And there's enough politics and other stuff in the world. Just real estate's, man. It's no stress. We love it. We enjoy what we do. It's always an honor to help you guys. Sometimes you guys can stress me out, but it's part of the business, right? You know, when you're in the customer service business, and that's what we're in. We're customer service, always trying to please, always trying to go the extra mile. It could be challenging. But I have several of my colleagues that say, Ryan, I just can't wait to get out of the business. I just wouldn't know what else I would want to do. I mean, it has its highs and lows. Every job does, right? But I enjoy what I do. I think you have a passion for it. We do. We love it. But there's some times where, you just know, right? You just know when you get that deal and you go, yeah. Or you get that customer that gives you the long spreadsheet and your hands are cut out for you. But, one of those great things is you need to be a strong agent to handle all personalities and service all people, because not everybody's just like you. And that's the great thing about the world. So we try to do that well. And we thank you guys for following us every week and listening to us and watching us on social media. It means a lot. I know we get to talk about real estate, but, if you're ever thinking about buying, selling, whenever, you need somebody you can trust. Hopefully you see these shows. What you see is what you get. There's nothing fake here. My team is real. We work very, very hard, and we care about you guys. It's not just a transaction. I tell everybody, the gentleman said, I listed in Maryville the other day, he goes, well, Ryan, if you make money more than I make money. I said, you got it. You got it. I said, but we never focus on that, because we're a firm believer. If we help you, we're all going to partner in the end, right? If I help you achieve your goals, forget the money. I mean, that's going to come where the market's going to depend on it. But if I help you, my biggest advertisement, my biggest win would be having a happy customer. We do these photos, and with COVID and so much going on, we kind of got lax on the photos and get the distance. And now I'm running around with selfie time, and I'm at a distance, and we're all getting the photos. But that's the fun part, because I keep track of all my clients and as many as that we can get that are here, and take pictures and memories of them, because, we sell a lot of houses. It's hard to keep track of everybody, which we do a good job of trying to keep track of our clients and everybody stay in contact, because you build that relationship. Some of my guys I work with 6 months, 12 months, 2 years, and you start getting used to texting and calling all the time. And then it's like, Ryan, we sold the deal, and what are we going to do? Well, we're getting invited out and doing things. So we're trying to stay active and try to do special stuff for them. So it's more than a transaction here. That's what our company's all about. It's always helping you, man. We always say on the radio, like to treat you like family, and that's what we do. So thank you for following us. So I was coming back from the segment talking about investment in Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac and the investment loans. Just keep in mind whether you're flipping, investing, rental property, multifamily, if you're going into the market, know that they're tightening the marketplace on loans. Frustrating because now is the time, even though there's limited inventory, if you find the right deal, the rates are really, really low. And so as an investment property, it makes really great sense cash flow because the rate's so low. But now they're nervous, okay? They're nervous that everybody's going to go bust. And I think some of that, if you look at the news, we're talking about a large percentage that are people that are behind on mortgages or in default. Scary. Are we facing the banks are worried, are we going to face another 08, 12 housing crisis? I don't think so. I don't think we're going to see those things. I mean, there's always going to be delinquencies and things that come up in the market. It's just part of life. But I don't think we're going to see what we saw in 08 and 12 with the overinflated banks. Because you could see through COVID and a lot of different things that went through the marketplace that the banks were willing to forbear or forgive those payments for a period of time. They're going to put them on hold. They're a lot willing to go work with the property owner, right, and deal with them to help them to get back on their feet than they were in 08 and 12. 08 and 12, they didn't care. They're just foreclosing. Well, actually, when it got towards the end of 012, probably 13, maybe 10 and 11, they wouldn't even foreclose. I remember properties that we go to a year, 12 months, 24 months, didn't make payments. They'd send somebody out to cut the grass. They'd rekey the property, or they'd have a side door key for access. They winterize it. They didn't want it back. You couldn't even give them the keys back. Remember, the banks are not in the business of real estate. They're in the business of lending money. So keep that in mind. I mean, that's probably where some of that's at. But you guys need to know that if you're looking for investments, another way to do it is go to some local banks. Look at your credit unions. Look at possibly taking a HELOC or something from one of your other properties or investment properties and borrow at a very low interest rate and maybe even be tax deductible. So some different ideas there. What else we got going on in the news? Well, I think we're seeing land, just put some contracts under land moving. We're seeing those move at a rapid pace. And the challenge with land, I had a client call me the other day. Our biggest challenge with land when you're marketing land is, number one, if it's in a gated community, it's easier to get access and kind of see the feedback because, they have to get the gate code. So we can kind of do it as a showing. But what if they got raw land out in the country and really limited feedback? We really got to do a better job. And I think, but the seller has to understand that position that, guess what? On land, it's going to be harder to get feedback, harder to get the exact data. Because unfortunately, land, they'll just do a drive-by. And so we track a lot of our stuff online, our views and things like that. So be patient in land. Don't be surprised. I think we're seeing about 6 months plus on land. But if it's priced right, we're seeing it sell in 30 and 60 days. So it just depends. The lower the price, the quicker the sale, the larger the track. We are seeing the larger the track, the higher demand right now. Because people want land and space, especially if you're, I was working with a buyer on the phone just a few minutes ago, property in Greenville, about 200,000, 20 some acres. I mean, he's going to walk that property very, very interested. Won't be around, has something where he has cattle and a watering source. So things like that, they're going quickly in the marketplace. What else? What else is going on? What are you guys thinking? What are you seeing? Do you see yourself moving in the next couple of years? Are you thinking about buying? It's a crazy time to buy, but people are doing it. And are we staying on budget? Are we staying on budget for 2021? It's kind of hard to believe 2021. It is weird. Some new things around here. Nick wanted me to tell you that you may see us riding around with my big mug on the van. So we had a couple marketing vans that we have for our team. And we finally got them wrapped through COVID and finally got them worked on. We got one more to work on. But if you see us around, if you honk, say hi, man. You see my mug on there riding around. But good way to let you know what we do, guys. Sell a little real estate. And again, if you're looking for a great agent, we just want to remind you. So now, if you're driving down the interstate, you'll just see my mug. Say, hey, that's that guy on the radio. See? Hopefully I'm prompting you to call me. Let's see, what else? What else? You know, we're hiring over here, so we're looking for some great staff. We're looking for administrative staff. We're looking for social media and marketing department. We're hiring. We're actually hiring some great agents. Okay, so we'll take a couple agents that are helping us serve our great clients. And then what else? We're looking for a property manager to kind of help us with some of our properties and kind of oversee our marketing department. And our construction company is hiring as well. We're looking for some qualified individuals in that business to kind of help with some of our projects that we're working on and help us in the construction field. Paid every 2 weeks, consistent, insurance provided. So, you know, if you have any interest, make sure you give us a call or go to my website at ryancoleman.org. So, got 2 minutes in the show. Kind of hard to believe time flies when you're having fun. But what I would say, guys, is before you know it, kids will be back in school. So if you're thinking about buying or selling in this marketplace, do it quickly. Expect a busy fall. I think the fall, I was just thinking the other day, I think the spring, summer market's here, and as quick as we blink, the summer market's here, waterfront properties that we're dealing with, and here it's fall. I expect a busy fall winter. If all signs are what we're looking at, even if you can't get your house ready 100%, and as you know, everything that you think should take 3 weeks ends up taking months, because that's just it. And especially if you're looking for contractors or people to help you, it's impossible. Everybody's behind. Everybody's 3 or 4 weeks. And guess what, guys? Everything is ultra expensive. So what do? I think it's that balance in the marketplace. Do we delegate it? Do we pay? Or do you do a DIY, do it yourself? I think if you can do the things yourself timely, delegate those things, because in this market, as any market where we're going straight up and it's consistently, there can always be a correction. So we don't want to see you lose any money on the table. Again, that's it. Real Estate with Ryan. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure, again, you follow us on Facebook, Ugram. Is there even a Ugram? Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We're always there. News Talk 98.7, Talk Radio. Make sure you check us out. And again, our website, it's ryancoleman.org. And you know, we're your Tennessee Realtor, proud sponsors of the Vols. So make sure you know that and tell some friends. Hope to see you guys next weekend. April sends all the love, and hope to see you next weekend. Real Estate with Ryan right here. Take care.